evening. Hello, Lucas. Hello, Lozana.
Hi, Jasline.
So this is our wonderful Wednesday. So maybe we chit chat first, and those who are already on live with us, maybe you could share with your friends how on this fantastic Facebook Live on self-awareness, and you can actually have lead to a better parenting outcome. Okay, so maybe we can just share about ourselves first. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hi. Hi. Thanks, Jasline, actually for inviting us again back to your group to share about relationship issues together with and also with parenting. How we actually incorporate these things together, lah. So for this wonderful Wednesday, okay, we are actually talking about the 5 ways how to increase self awareness for parenting as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that we are here together, and also we encourage parents to actually come on board, and tap on the comments or questions, or even telling us what do you face right now. Maybe we can also help you in a way. So this is going to be a bi-monthly.
Yeah. For now, it's probably by monthly that we just want to share to our audience on how to actually couples how to actually improve their relationship and increase it to the next level.
Fantastic. Okay. So maybe we can have one story first, maybe a quick story before we start off. So why do we pick this topic? Maybe you all have some real case where if you are aware about yourself or your limitations, or you're conscious about, what's your, what baggage that you have, or what the flaws or weaknesses, how does it help this person that you have helped before to actually get a better relationship outcome, and later on you see that it actually affects the parenting outcome as well. Yeah.
I think for us is mainly we see couples who actually the moment they don't have any self awareness, they are not very sure on what they're hating. So for couples, okay, for individual itself, if they are not being aware of what their life, what do they want to do, so it will actually affect a lot of different aspects of their life, including parenting, including their own love life, and including the relationship between the husband and wife. Okay, so it's actually not just a parenting issue. So it actually will actually encompass to the whole love life that the whole this couple will actually face.
Right. So maybe just a little bit. Some of you might heard of this thing called the Johari window. What do I know about myself? What is it that I know about myself that people don't know about me? And what is it that people know about me that I don't know? And of course, there's also one area of what is it that I don't know and people don't know about me. So, when we talk about all this area, right, it's very important from there that what is it that I don't know, and if we could increase our own self awareness, we could actually make a lot of changes, because it goes into your own thinking pattern, observing and evaluating your own behavior. And through all this, right, that's where change takes place. I mean, if you don't know about what you don't know, then there's nothing to change, right? So having that self-awareness is something that is important, because it's the first touch point of change.
Yeah.
Right. So we have seen, like for some of our clients, like when we coach them, be it relationship coaching, parenting coaching, or even life coaching, really every single thing, the basic, the fundamental of all is actually to increase their self-awareness.
Well said. Maybe I could also add it that maybe one of the things that the couple can also realize that they could be drifting apart, or they could be not wanting to even love anymore. That's what I feel a lot of couples, especially because I've been in a marriage for many, many years. So I know the awareness is how do we be closer, because then when time comes, there's always drifting apart, but we know that are we aware that we are drifting apart? Or we just let the days just go by? That's also one of my questions. So
Yeah,
if we are
actually,
aware.
you raised a very good thing. Yesterday we just had a couple over at our place. They are married for about 12 years. Of course, after a while, don't even talk about 12 years. Like we are married for 2 years. 2 years, yes.
Yeah.
Even at 2 years, sometimes you just feel that there are some moments whereby maybe perhaps not drifted, but not aligned, and then you don't see point to point. You don't feel close. I think all these are very normal emotions that people go through. Let's put it this way: even your closest, your parents, and things like that. You have that. And emotions are real. So that's where when some people, when they feel it, they just feel it and they don't think about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you stop and think about that emotion and even what you're going through, that's where you even realize that you're drifting apart. If you don't even stop and think, you just think that okay lah, we are just not loving each other. End of story.
Yeah, correct. But it will lead to something worse, if you don't start, be aware, and then you actually didn't know that your children are also affected. Yeah, so that's why we are all here to actually want to create the awareness as well, not only about ourselves, but creating awareness that what we do as a couple, at home does impact the children. They are looking at you, how you treat each other. Do you always fight with each other? Or do you solve problems with each other? And that's how children will get their first taste of problem solving relationship.
Yeah. That's exactly the point. And I think you point out something very, very important. I spent 10 years in the field of teaching kids how to study accelerated learning and things like that. But I also realized that, of course, there are also, with my counseling background, there are also a lot of kids who see me or parents who bring their kids to see me. But actually, at the end of the day, right, I actually feel that parents are the one who can impact the change the most. Because let's put it this way, I always tell the parents, we only spend 8 hours with your kid the most, and then the rest of the time they're actually with you. And let's say, for example, they spend 5 days with me, right? They spend 360 days with you.
Yes.
So who has the more impact? And I always say that if you look at kid as a TV screen, right? You as a parent, you are the remote control.
Oh, nice analogy.
Yeah, whatever you see, you are just seeing the TV screen screening whatever that is happening. And if you are the remote control, then you need to know what button to press to see whatever channel you want to see in a way.
Correct. Yeah. So be conscious about what you're doing so that, because actually the eyes are on you actually. So whatever you want to impart, they will be affected.
They are just picking up so fast. I mean, I could share like our baby. Our baby is just like 7 months.
Yes, a beautiful baby. Yes.
Of course, there are many episodes. I totally believe in conditioning learning. So condition her. So I remember 4 months plus she started calling Papa. We're like, what about me? So I spent 3 weeks teaching her how to call Mama. And of course, I successfully did that. So about 5 months plus, about 5 months each, she started calling Mama. And of course, then she progressed to call the grandmother and things like that, because very similar sound. Mama.
Correct.
And then over the weekend, just last week, because she did something, then my mother just take her hand out and say Tata.
Yes.
And over the weekend, she will just go Tata, Tata. Tata, everything also Tata.
Yeah, it's actually amazing that actually children, they actually learn quite fast.
Right.
So as an adult, as parents, it's important for us to be aware of our own actions and our own behavior. Because subconsciously, probably if we actually don't even aware of our own actions, we might actually impart certain wrong values or things that we don't want to actually impart to them. But of course, I mean, probably it's just being a habit to us that we talk certain ways.
Right. They're like constantly watching at you.
Correct. Because like you said, babies, right? They only have you, right?
Right.
Our children, they go to school, they go to a lot of places, but
but they are constantly picking up all these things.
That's why it's so important for us adults we have certain self-awareness of what we are doing, what we are saying in front of our children. And that is very, very important.
So, when I realized that, sometimes I tell people you need to have some self-awareness, then people will ask me how do I increase my self-awareness. That's why I feel that this topic is essential, because we talk about, yes, it's important to increase self-awareness. The question is, how do I increase my self-awareness?
Yeah, that's why we are
That's
here
why we're
today
here
to share with you
ways.
how we actually increase our own self.
Okay, we actually have 5 people right now at all together here. Okay, maybe you all would like to maybe just comment, or let's say or give us all your hearts and all your thumbs up, so that we know that you're actually listening to us, and also sharing, because we just started. We have not really started, and I think you are really good. You're coming here to learn from relationship experts, and also from me as a parenting strategist, because you want a better outcome as a parent, right? And I think one last thing to share with you all is that the worst scenario that I could ever think of is when you are not conscious or not self-aware that about yourself as a parent, you actually can have very bad outcomes in the end. Where you are not caring enough for your kid. That's the one example, and your kid start to drift apart, and then you start blaming the kid. They are in their own world. Okay, this is one of my true case. The mom no longer talks to the son. Okay, and the son is just, it's very heartbreaking, but it's also true. When you talk about self-awareness, to me is in my 16 years of parenting, I actually devised this role system, ROLE, which is role modeling. So being self-awareness as you are a parent, you actually, very importantly, you must know what you want to role model. What are the values you want to give to your child? So this is one of the bad outcomes I've seen, that if you're not aware that your child is drifting, and you are not making the effort, to go into their world, and then the drastic measures, and then you need to really, really do a lot of more things to get your child back. And if you continue not doing anything about it, then it's going to be, really negative things will happen. The child will seek, like you said, attention elsewhere. They will mix with bad company, because they no longer feel the home as what they used to think so. So I really urge everyone here, we are all here to share, what is self-awareness, and how it can lead to a better parenting outcome. So no more frustrations, you can lessen your worries, and you can enjoy being a parent. That's why we are here. Okay, so maybe we can start. Yes. Anybody want to comment what is your problem right now? You all can leave in the comments. We can also help you to answer the questions. Yeah. So should we start right now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So we share our slides today. Okay. So today we have Lucas and Rosanna, Lucas is our tarot relationship coach, and Rosanna is our life coach. And both of them has many, many years of experience, okay, helping couples, mostly couples, but also other individuals who wants to have a better future, okay? So, and I'm the strategist here, helping parents to help their children to be better in their, whether it's academics or the behavior, okay? And today's topic will be 5 ways to increase your self-awareness to have a better parenting outcome, right? And I'm going to introduce Lucas and Rosanna all over again, okay?
Okay, probably we just want to share a bit of ourselves to those that actually don't know about
First
us.
time seeing
Okay, can.
Yeah, so I'm Lucas also. Both of us actually we have our own Facebook page called In Conversation with Botak and Rosa. So of course I'm the Botak and she's the Rosa. Okay. So to me, I'm actually I'm a tarot relationship coach, and I've been doing this for the past 12 years in this tarot reading industry. So a lot of time people actually came to me is really on relationship issues, on how they actually can find their love, find their soulmate or twin flame. So over the years, through so many readings, actually I have derived and really, I hear a lot of cases of how people deal with their relationship. And with all those learning, I actually can also to find my own love. And that's why my love is here. Okay. Yeah. You?
Okay, so just a little bit of my background. I've been in coaching for close to 15 years or so. I started off teaching kids in terms of accelerated learning skills, and I did quite quite a number of parenting workshops over the years. Subsequently, I moved into career coaching, life coaching, business coaching. All this was coaching related, human. I always say that I'm always in the human behavior, human industry and business. That's my background. So subsequently, I spent about 7 years in healthcare, and currently I'm in the social care sector.
Excellent, excellent. So everybody, please go
Yeah.
to In Conversation with Botak and Rose, and then follow them so you can get more tips and value from them. Yeah, or you can go to Instagram, and then also go to Freedom Lucas, okay, where he will also post many interesting things, okay, and Rosanna Chen, okay, in Instagram as well. So you'll get to be in touch with them. All right. So right now, I hope you all can do that right now, so that you all can actually follow them. Okay, so for me, myself, I'll introduce myself. I'm the Tactical Parenting Strategist. I'm Jasline here. And what I do is I will give tips to parents, okay, to actually improve their awareness, also awareness about their children's strengths and weaknesses so that you can unleash the potential. And I also have courses, to help the parents to improve, their children's academics, because this is one of the main worries of us parents, all right? And I have also a YouTube channel. So I hope you can go to my YouTube channel and then subscribe to my YouTube, which I have about 80 over videos. Okay, so I also hope now you can actually go to my Facebook page and also follow me. All right. And this is my online course. It's through my 16 years of experience. And I've raised 2 amazing high achievers. Okay, they are now in teenage years. And this is what I want to teach parents out there who may be clueless or helpless, of wanting how they can nurture their children better. Okay, so this is my course, and then right after the whole Facebook Live, I'll be giving you very good discounts on my course as well. So as well as Lucas. Okay, so this is my parenting classes that are conducted. Okay, in a classroom setting. They also do Zooms, and I'll be also giving you a special prize later at the end of the Facebook Live. So stay tuned throughout the Facebook Live. Okay, so Lucas and Rosanna are also very generous. They are giving you fantastic discounts and coupons and freebies at the end of our live. So please stay tuned to the end. All right. Okay, so maybe you can continue with your talk, Rosanna and Lucas.
Right. So when we keep talking about raising self-awareness, what exactly is self-awareness? I just want to, earlier on I shared the Johari window. What is it that people know about you and you do not know about yourself? What is it that you know about yourself and others don't know you? What is it that you know about yourself and others know about you? And last of all, what is it that you don't know about yourself and others also don't know about you? So basically, we want to increase what you know about yourself. And that is self-awareness. Having self-awareness is like there's no wrong, no right, and it's just how you view yourself. What do you know about yourself? So that is something that is important. So that is really what self-awareness is. And why do we want to talk so much about self-awareness? We can delve in how we can increase the self-awareness. Okay, so we are going to share the 5 ways, starting from the first one.
So next, huh?
Yeah.
This one, finish?
Right. So the first thing is, first and foremost, when people talk about raising self-awareness, it is important that you need to set an intention. Because you cannot be going around like, oh, I think I know about myself, or what exactly. So if you go by the intention of you want to increase your self-awareness, with the thought about it, right, you go and find ways. So it's very important that you need to have that intention, because some people in their life, they're like, what is self-awareness, doesn't matter to them, but with you being mindful, with you setting the intention, then you will have behavior towards wanting to increase your self-awareness. So how do you even set intention?
I think intention, because for example, people who actually don't know that actually they are not self-aware, once they actually know that they actually should have more self-aware, then they need to have an intention to go and find it. So how we set intention is to really know that actually there's something wrong, or there's some issue that I need to tackle. And that is where I set the intention of actually to finding out more about myself, about what is my action and what kind of behavior I behave. Okay. So why is this so? Because by you having the intention, you actually help you to create a better future that you are in control. Okay.
Sometimes the intention can be as easy as I'm sure a lot of us, on and off, we do have this feeling of feeling stuck or stagnant. Stuck somewhere stagnant. Like how come your life is just going like that? Then every time you feel like it's all over again, then restart again and things like that. When you realize there's something like that, right. The intent, if you keep going on and on, of course, that's provided you want to live the life like this. But when you start setting intention to say, okay, I want to change, I want to find out about why am I feeling this way, the start. When you set the intention, then you would then pave your way towards taking action or finding what are the things that you could do. So sometimes setting intention can be as simple as today, when you wake up, you tell yourself that this 1 week or this whole month, I'm going to do something. That is an intention already. That is as simple as that. Sometimes when I have certain things that I need to set intention for, I literally talk to myself, and it really depends on some of you may have your own spiritual aspect or religion that you kind of talk to or have a conversation. That is as good as setting intention already. Sometimes for me is I just say things out like, I want to be blessed in this journey of finding out whatever, because it's a journey, self-awareness. So that is number one thing, set intention.
Wow, excellent. I really learned from it. Yes, that means we not only we need to take action, right? To be knowing this, and then you want to do something about it, right?
Right. So for parents, you need to set intention of what exactly you want your parenting style to be like. Yeah, that's an intention already.
Yep.
I see.
Okay, so the next one.
Yep, next one. Feeling.
After you set the intention already, you need to be very aware of your feelings. Why? Because as a emotional creature ourselves, right, we're always driven by how we feel. Because we feel certain manner, that's why we do certain things.
Yes. That will drive you to the action, right?
Exactly. So be aware of your own feelings. Your feelings, what exactly your feelings is about. Your observe that feeling, where did it come from, what was the trigger and things like that. So feelings.
Because often feelings will actually lead you to do certain actions, and certain action will lead you to come up with certain results. You see, so a lot of things also, the moment you understand how you feel at that moment of time, and you can actually be take control and not do certain things that you will regret in future. Yeah.
So just now you mentioned about the child and the mother not talking, right? It's because they fall into a vicious cycle of I'm angry with you, therefore I don't want to talk to you. Then you do things that I look at it already, then I feel angry, then I also don't want to talk to you. Then because the son see the mother doesn't want to talk to you, talk to the son, and then do more things, hoping that the mother will talk to him, but actually no, then get more angry. Then the vicious cycle just keep going because it's all very feeling based.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So the third one, after you observe and you know your feelings already.
Next.
Yep. Ask trusted.
Yes. Just now I mentioned about like what is it that you don't know about yourself and other people know about you. Now you can go and ask what people know about you that you don't know.
Because there's something called a blind spot. There's certain things that you always might not see yourself in. And how you behave in front of your friends, in front of your families, things that you think that or you assume that you're actually feeling this way, but to others is another way how they look at you. Okay, so actually asking a trusted friend that who actually give you good feedback will actually really help you to really understand how other people see you.
Of course, you must be open. When you ask for honesty and people give you the honesty, you need to be able to embrace it and to accept it. Not because people say things that you don't feel good listening, right? And then you sour the relationship.
Yeah. Of course, you must go to friends that actually will really give you good feedback, and only really good friend will actually tell you certain things that you wouldn't want to hear.
And constructive feedback.
Yeah. If any other friend that will actually Tom, Dick, Harry probably will just say, yeah, okay, yeah, good. All these friends are probably they don't really know you enough. Yeah, so I really go to those friends, your buddies, your sisters, wherever that can tell you who you really are, and really get all these things written down and really understand and have a different point of view of how you see yourself. Okay.
Understand. Fantastic. Yeah. So 5 friends that you can trust. You can tell your problems. Maybe also hear what they have to say with an open mind. That's important as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Social support is important. So some of you may be saying that, I don't even have trusted friend. Start to build one. When I was teaching kids, right, I always ask them, even now, are you behaving the way that you want your friend to treat you? So if you want to have a trusted friend, you must be a trusted friend yourself. You know what I mean?
That's right. All right.
Okay, so we spoke about setting intention, observing your feelings, asking your friend. And the fourth one will be?
Fourth one. Okay. See your own mind.
Right. So seeing is important. Not only seeing your own mind, is also to see what that is the feedback that you have. The way you treat others or the way that you project yourself is how the world is showing you. Like I always say that the world outside is a reflection of your world inside. So you need to be able to see what are the things that is happening right now in your life that perhaps something that you feel is not moving you towards your desired lifestyle or your desired parenting style.
Yeah, actually, it's the same as the moment you start feeling your own emotion, you get feedback from a friend. Now, if you go back deep into yourself and see how it is congruent to who you really think you are. Okay, go deep into asking yourself and see what's your thoughts. What are you actually thinking about, and what that will actually lead you to certain actions that you've done. Okay, yeah.
So this is like talking to yourself, right? Listening to your own voice.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, that's right.
And that brings us to the last point. That is, it's important. Think there are 2 things to it. First and foremost, because you have gone through a process, you really need to think through what exactly that your intention is, your feelings that you're feeling about, the feedback your friends gave you, what are you collecting as the feedback from other people. Evaluate them.
Yeah, process all the things that you gather, because all these will become certain thoughts in your mind.
Right. So think is also the other thing that I want to share is to observe your own reaction and to see what, previously we talked about, see what is in your mind, really to think through, because your thoughts is the one that will lead you to making some decision and therefore your action.
Yeah, because thoughts lead to feelings lead to actions, and actions will lead to results. Okay, and usually results will lead to certain consequences, and then consequences will come back to the thoughts. So these are vicious cycles that we talk about. Okay.
So to break a vicious cycle is to increase that awareness, and then which are after this, right, the action that you're going to take that will change this vicious cycle.
Yeah. So you see, now our thing is we want to actually increase our self-awareness. So with your thoughts, we will much of a better thoughts. Now you get so many information with a certain thoughts that you want to feel good, you want to feel positive, you want to behave like a good parents. All these will create a different feeling in you. When you have a good feeling about your own self, yes, then you will really act differently. When you see your children, you will no longer scold them in front of other people. Cause why? Because you want to you probably your thought is, I want to be a good parent. I want to let my children know that I'm a good father. and I don't really scold them most of the time, or I mean I'm not so I mean not bad to them like, in a sense that okay. So with that kind of intention, kind of thoughts, your action will be different, and from there your children will feel that, hey, my dad actually changed. Then you will form a different results.
So in terms of family relationship, family dynamics, you need to imagine it like a gear. When one person changed in this whole dynamic and in this whole system, right, the rest of the people will change. It's like the gear move, the gear will keep moving.
All are connected. So
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is that I mean, maybe I could add the word positively, because I feel a lot of parents think about very negative about their children. They don't think they have strengths, and I think this is I feel it's a wrong thing that we start lah. We should always think very positive, like you say lah. When the father thinks positive things, you know, they want to inspire the children, you know, then things will actually happen. The actions will happen, and you can see the world will change around you. Like for my parenting course, I also teach parents, your mind must change, then your child will change as well.
That's why all start from the thoughts.
So I mean, what you say, the thought is very important. I remembered when I was still in school, I read these case studies about in this class that I think some of you might have heard these stories over the Facebook or internet and things like that. But these are real life like social lab whereby they did experiment. So they had a whole class of students who are not academic performing very well and things like that. And a lot of them had other issues, and therefore many teachers before that will come in, and then after a while they will just give out in the class. So finally, when the principal decided to hire this teacher, the principal told this teacher that you are teaching a class that are very talented and special students. So with this mindset, right, the teacher went in and treat the student differently. So I mean, long story short, in the end, of course, because of how this teacher treat the group of students differently, it really end up that this group of students were actually brought up in a special and talented manner. Their result improved tremendously, and in fact, some of them were the top scorer in school. Wow, that is just the whole idea about how you see differently.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great story. You know, I think so those who have like listening to us, please give all the thumbs up and the hearts, because I feel that I have learned really a lot. You know, just condense into, you know, what is self-awareness, what should you do, what are the things that you should do to improve a relationship, etc., with your children. You know, I think these are really great tips. And yeah, I think it really boils down to whether we want to take action. What are the positive things that we think? And actually, when I think about I think of vision, right? The bigger vision of us parents, what do we want for our children? Yeah, so I was thinking about this way as well.
So we spoke a lot. To help you remember, actually, it's very simple.
Should I go to the next slide?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. Wow.
Right, so the 5 things is about intention, feel, ask, see, think. Some of you who trade, you will definitely know this thing called IFAST.
Okay. Nice.
If you don't trade, doesn't matter. Always think about IFAST. Everything is about I, and things happen in a very fast manner. So if you pause and you really dissect every single moment, feel, ask, see, think. Fast.
Fast. Okay. Yeah, things we all want it fast.
So wow, every moment is fast, right? When you see your child reacting in certain manner, you react to it. That's human being, you know, we are so conditioned to be able to react. But I always say don't react, respond to it. Respond.
Like you say, think. I think that's the word that I think is important. We must think of a strategy. That's why I say, important we think, then we think smartly, so that we can have an action that will produce results.
Because you see, when we respond, we must actually respond with ability, you see. Because there's this word called responsibility. Because let's say that means you need to respond with certain ability, and that is through your compassion, through certain ability to really communicate with your children and not react. Okay.
So for those investor or you trade and things like that, you know about IFAST, right? You actually go for a long-term one, right? Like you keep putting in your effort, your time of course, your resources, your money.
Yes.
Is over a longitudinal time that then you will see whatever that you're doing, there's an outcome to it. I would like to say that after all, you know, like a behavior doesn't happen just overnight, unless it's a trauma. That's a different set of story. But the way why people behave certain way they behave is because through many years of conditioning and through many years of learning. So it's important that, you know, we start to unlearn what is not useful. We learn what's useful, and we continuously need to relearn.
Okay. Understand. We need to
Okay.
relearn, yeah, and seek ways to improve.
Yeah, so that's our 5 ways to actually, I mean, our iFast way to increase self-awareness. And we actually hope that actually you learn something from this sharing to increase your own self-awareness and also how you actually deal with your own children. Yeah.
So, you know, like, why I totally love this acronym is because, right, when you think about fast, the other word for fast is actually you stop eating, right? Fasting.
Fasting, yes.
Stop and think.
Yeah, so I mean you stop and think before you act. You see, a lot of people that's how we talked this before we react to things. Now when you respond means that you need to go through certain process and think through before you react. So that means you don't say the wrong things. You see.
Yes,
yeah, that will actually help to actually, I mean,
right, that will really help to break certain behavioral responses and things like that, or reaction. But more importantly is because when you are in the process of self-development, you increase your own self-awareness, and therefore you are making changes in your life for betterment.
So I think one of the, because your child is still a baby, so I think for us, we have parents here that have bigger children, we will tend to overreact. You know, sometimes we will
knee-jerk
respond. We will try. We probably will scream. We will stop. You know, that kind of thing. Where actually we should take some time and think. Maybe we should listen to the child first. Maybe give them a last time to give an explanation to you,
right,
rather you jump to conclusions.
I mean, I'm very thankful that because of my past experiences, like easily, I lost count of the number of the children that I've come across in a span of 10 over years. Per year, I see about 600 plus students.
Okay.
So like that's like 6,000 over, I mean, students that come and go and things like that. So definitely I've seen certain pattern. I've seen certain behavior, how parents, the parenting way, if they're not conscious about it, if they don't have their self-awareness, if they're not aware of their own emotions, they're not aware of what are their blind spots, right? They just go on and repeating this cycle, and they will not be able to break out of it.
Yes, we all need to start being aware and start taking action. Of course, we need to seek help if we need, you know, let's say, like, you know, see experts, relationship gurus, or like me, parenting strategies, you know, because we may not have the expertise, you know, so it's important that we seek help. And I'm sure that we have already helped many parents and children, especially you as helping couples, you know, and this is why we are here to actually share our experiences and our expertise in this area as well. Yeah. So can I go to the next slide? You know, yeah. So to me, this is my part of the section where after listening to Rosanna and Lucas, right, our iFast, you know, we need to think, we need to, you know, all the steps, you know. So to me, I hope you can type in the comments box, you know, what actually results you want as a parent, you know, maybe wanting to me, okay, maybe we just share, okay, as we are parents, right? To me, actually, I told my children that I want them to be happy, you know, passionate with what they do, and actually, important thing, I want them to make a living. Okay, what I want to say that is, I feel that when they can make a living, I feel that as a parent, I've already done my job lah. To me, that is my simple wish. Okay, and actually, to be fair, I've seen children, you know, okay, that they do not know that they need to make a living. Okay, so that's why it actually give me a need for me to tell a lot of people out here, you know, actually it's important. You know, we tell our children that making a living is very important. We're not going to be there forever for them. So to me, my result was that I wanted to be useful in society, they can make a good living, and they're passionate in what they do. So what about you and Lucas and Rosanna? What results you want as a parent for your children? Yeah.
Actually, I'm very simple. Just to be kind and compassionate.
All right, good.
I will actually adhere to that, you see, to make sure that she kind and compassionate towards our children and not being too tiger mom.
Okay, so I think we all have different kind of vision, as a parents. But I think it's important, like you say, we need to think, we need to know what we want. That's how we can be aware, and then we can actually do a better job, right? Or not just like we go for jobs, we also want to do a better job, right? So as parents, it's also a very important job to me, and I feel that the results that you want, what is the goal that you want to achieve is important, and then most important thing, like you talk about emotions. Okay, my slide is also about how would you feel. Okay, let's say if, like say, you want your children to be compassionate and kind, etc. How would you feel? You feel very proud, right? The emotions will come, and then that vision will be stay into your mind longer, and whatever your actions you take will bring you to that vision. So that's why I feel, to me, as a parenting strategist, is what you want as a result, and then we work towards it. That's important to me. So I work with parents like this and their children, working out the goals that they want, whether it's short term, long term, and help them achieve the goals. All right. Okay. So to me, this slide will show everything. Okay. We as parents or advocate that parents should be happy, children should be happy. Like you say, and what do you advocate as a parent? I feel exactly the same way. So we should not be, if we're frustrated right now, unhappy, we should really, like you say, let's think, what can we do to make it better? Are we aware of the situation, right? And to me, confidence is very important for a child, because when the child has confidence, it's a safe place for the child to achieve more, right? So I feel we need to give the confidence to our child, and then they can be better self-directed learners. And this is what I feel that parenting is all about. It gels with the idea of self-awareness, but most importantly is whether you want to take action to lead to a better parenting journey. Okay, so let's think. Yeah, so let us all have these. Can you please type in the comments, please share with us that what is your parenting goal. To me, it is very interesting. Have you ever thought about it? Right, so you want superpower children like in the pictures, or happy kids, brainy kids, or children who strive for the moon or strive for the sky like you see in the pictures. So we all need to know what kind of parenting goal we want, right?
Actually, I think for us, we really hope our daughter, when she grow up, she will thrive and have success. Of course, I think that's most parents will want their children to be. And I think most importantly, we really want her to be be kind and compassionate towards human. Okay, because I just felt that actually currently right now, there's so many things actually happening in the world, and we really need a compassionate heart to actually to face the world issues and stuff lah. So I think all these are values that we should start imparting to our children at a young age. And giving them the correct values, teaching them the right path, right things to do, to get them to a path that we will not regret saying that, hey, this is my children is it. Yeah. So in what, so I think for our parenting goal is really to raise a really good and healthy child, and who can thrive in whatever jobs, career, or pathway they want to achieve. Yeah.
Yes. So I think the message here I want to add on is, you parents out there have the ability to help make the world a better place.
Yes.
Right? Yes, that's important, that we have a job to do. When we have children, we need to nurture them, make them really good citizens, cultivate good values. And this is, as Sharon says, our main job. And then they will grow up to be happy and compassionate, and there will be lesser issues in the world, right? That's what we are saying. Yes. So very, very good. We are all sharing very positive, and really hope parents out here are actually learning, and let's all be more aware of what we are doing right now. Are we going towards our parenting goal, or are we stopping, or are we not thinking about it? Yeah. And let's think, because now we're at the end of 2020 already. So 2021, let's have a fresh start after listening to our talk. And then I hope you can share in the comments, what would you do differently? When you start to think about being aware, what you can do as a parent, what will you do differently? So I hope you also can share in the comments box, and also share this Facebook Live with many friends as you can, so that they will also be thinking about what is the parenting goal and actually achieving much happier parenting journey. Okay, like this in this picture, I think we all want to be very, very triumph parents. Okay, and yeah, Lucas, you can carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, for us, I mean, this coming the whole week, actually, there's this thing called the Learning Week by Endless Next Level All Star. Okay, so there's actually this event that we are doing called an Unbelievable Gift for 2021. So Rosanna and I will actually be sharing on this coming Friday. Okay, so we are actually sharing this topic called the 50 Shades Way to Spice Up Your Love Life in 2021. Because I'm pretty sure that for 2020, most of us are actually stuck at home during the COVID period, and we have couples have a lot of time at home, but then not necessarily their relationship will actually turn out to be better, because all of you, including your children, at home, there's no privacy. I mean, there's no me time. There's no me time.
I think it's also what he meant is that dynamic of relationship has changed a lot because of this COVID situation. But we're also looking at, how can we spice up our love life? What we mentioned that in order to do well for parenting, right, actually as couple, the couple relationship is very important.
That's right. I totally agree.
Yeah. So actually, I just input the link that you can actually register for the event. So this is one of our giveaway. We actually want to invite you guys to come to this webinar. I mean, this Facebook Live to listen to even other. There are other actually speakers in this event as well. So we will be actually speaking on Friday, 8:30 on this topic.
Okay. So if you want to know 50 Shades, I'm sure.
I'll go.
Thank you.
Okay, this one. Oh, Lucas, will you have free giveaways for us?
Yeah. We will also give you another free giveaway. Actually, this is for free 49 relationship tips that you can do to create what loving relationship with 1 minute a day. Because people sometimes they will just think that actually, it's hard to maintain a relationship, but actually not really hard. Just simple little thing that you do each time, less than 1 minute, you can actually have a very good relationship with your wife.
Okay, we make it 50. We just share what was very nice today. We realized that you can do it within 1 minute. So like a lot of people, I'm not too sure whether you have this experience. So our dear friend here today stepped out of the house without wearing his mask. So the wife, because the mask is at home, right? So the wife have to go and put on his mask for him when he's already outside the gate.
Yeah. So this action.
They were like, less than 1 minute, not bad, quite nice.
All these are little actions that couples can do. I mean, to increase bonding, increase your love. Yeah.
Right. And so I want to add is that I hug my son very often. So this is also a relationship tip for parents.
Yeah. So you can actually just go to the link and download this free gift. It's a free guide to all of you.
Wonderful, awesome, right? 49, wow, so many.
Right.
Okay, and another giveaway is actually we want to give a one complimentary relationship or life coaching by either me or Rosanna. Okay, so this complimentary coaching is made to really to understand your issues and how we can actually help you. Okay, so typically this coaching is probably like 30 to 45 minutes or an hour, depending on what kind of things we can help you to resolve in your life.
Nice.
Yeah, so go to this link, bit.ly free coaching one-on-one, and just fill out the form. Then we actually will contact you on this complimentary coaching.
Wow, you're so generous.
Yeah.
Okay, so please remember the link right now. Take a photo and snapshot it. Okay, and we have okay, what about these?
Oh yeah, another thing that we just want to share with all you guys is this thing called the Me Sense Love, Peace, Joy Essential Oil. Okay, this oil is actually created using a medical intuition on all the different oils being blended, and we both are actually use this oil to actually to help increase our love lah, help increase joy and peace lah. Because essential oil with this kind of aromatherapy, you will help increase a person's mood. You see, okay. Next slide.
So does it mean that you want peace today? I go and try the oil on myself. Is that how you
Yeah,
want?
you should just feel, go and rub it on your hand and feel smell.
I always share this. You know, essential oil is the 21st century Hong Yu. You know, like Feng Yu, like the older people use, right? They use already. They feel good. Same thing. It's just that, you know.
Yes.
If you feel good using the X oil, right, you can do so too.
Yes.
Yes, correct. I think it's great you're sharing this. Yeah. Because we all need to have
the oil is using medical intuition blend. So it has been charged. I mean, if you believe in you know about energy vibration, so this oil has been already blended in such a way that, because emotion is also vibration, right? Yeah, this oil has been blended in such a way that it matches the vibration of love, joy, and peace.
Next slide. Okay, explain.
I think the next slide we've put in, yes. So you know, this is the energetic frequency of emotion, and with all these emotions that you want to feel, I mean, of course, an easier way. I must also say it's not that one drop become a miracle. The whole day you become feeling very lovely. But these oil are help for people.
Help to increase love, help to relax yourself and to feel peace and joy.
Okay. Parents need it. Sometimes they need to calm themselves down.
Yeah, sometimes they need to feel
joy.
Joy.
It's also not bad. Sounds very good. Very peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what happened. Like when you smell certain things, right? As it mentioned, you know, it goes into the brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's sense, ma.
Sense, yes.
Yeah. I mean, short of like you don't snork in essential
just
oil.
Breathe in.
That one is more for a heroin user, like, you know, you snork in, because it goes straight to the brain, and that's where the limbic system get activated. Okay.
Ken, thank you. Yeah. So
we have our gift for you is actually go to this www.missam.com and put in our coupon code toddlers10. Okay, you actually will get 10% of all products, including those on promotion. Okay, so for this Christmas period, they have actually a very good promotion to have this whole set, which actually usually price at 111. Okay, so you actually get it at 99.90.
Plus now there's a 10%.
Yeah.
Right. So use the coupon code, toddlers10. Okay.
Yeah.
You get 10%.
Yep.
All right. Fantastic.
I think that's a very good deal. Go for it. If not, you can have a small set one, which is the there's a mini one and the big set. Yeah.
Yeah, can try that first. Then we can go for the big one as well.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So for me, I told you everyone that I have an online course, which is all my 16 years of experience in raising, amazing, achieving high achievers. Okay. So I'm going to give you $400 discount for this course. Okay, it's a full course. And it's on Teachable, right? And this will just go into this link, and then you can just fill in the form, okay? And I will send you the discount voucher, okay? And for parents who wants to have healthy recipes, so you can also go to this link and download some free happy recipes, okay? They can cook up a storm for this Christmas as well, because it's treats for children that is also very nutritious. And for me, I also want to give you this wonderful gift, because for parents, I know that you all want to do something for your children. Like after seeing Lucas and Rosanna talk about self-awareness, while you're so charged up, you want to be a better parent, like motivating parents, right? So this is my parenting course, a short free parenting course that you can start a few simple steps first to how you can do a better job at parenting and achieve your parenting goals, okay? And this is my course. Okay, this is my very, very, very popular course right now. Okay, children and parents come for the course, especially during these holidays, so that they know how they can help their children to perform better in 2021. Because remember, all the primary school, after the PSLE, they're going to Sec 1. These are the students that also need this, as well as primary school children who are going for PSLE. They're also in my course here. And there are 5 main things that I teach here is how to raise highly motivated children. You can learn from me the secrets, as well as strategies for the parents who want to have better cooperation, whether it's at home, whether you ask your children to do certain things, how you can have better cooperation, right? And how to increase a child's performance in school because you can increase your child's confidence. And also how you set the goal setting and setting the schedule for your child so that you can ignite your child's study goals. And then your child will be much more motivated than before, okay? And I've also have very powerful, as I mentioned, tips that is very painless and very effective. So these are parent and children actually coming together in my course, right? And this is a special price and got special bonus tonight only for y'all. Okay, because of y'all here who have stayed throughout. Okay, I see really parents who stayed throughout, they never drop out. I'm so thankful, So tonight, okay, the value is that I'm going to give all these, okay, meaning to say you have a 2-day course, okay, about 8 hours of Zoom or on Classroom, and you have bonuses, okay, and you can actually have like ebooks, like power of discipline, positive discipline methods, fantastic study tips, empowering child, mind memory mastery. All these are bonuses and all giving back to you just for the price of $98. Okay, just for tonight only. Okay, and next is to register. You simply need to go to this link. Okay, and then you actually get this special registration. You can choose the dates, or you can email me and then go for this course, and then you can sure see your children performing much better than in 2020. Okay, starting from 2021. Okay, right. We have finished our Facebook Live. Okay, do you have any questions out here that you want to tell us? Yeah. If not, then we can say I'm just very happy that everybody stayed throughout, and yeah, stay tuned to our next one is on the 30th, right? 30th, right? Yeah, 30th December live. So see us live again and stay tuned to our Facebook page.
Yeah, to say again, you want to see us, the next one is on Friday.
Friday, yes.
Register for this event and you will see more other speakers on Thursday.
Stay tuned for 50 Shades.
Yes, 50 Shades.
Yay, so exciting. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
You will see a side of Mr. Gray.
Yeah. Okay. Exciting.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.